All right, number 17. The table above shows the distribution of ages of the 20 students enrolled in the college class. Which of the following gives the correct order of the mean, median, and the mode of the ages? Okay, so first, let's review the definitions of each. Okay, so median is the middle number. Okay, so the middle number, but we had to put it in order from least to greatest, and median is a number in the middle of all the data. And mode is the number that show up the most. Okay, so the number that show up the most frequently. Okay, and then the mean is the average. Okay, so we add up all the number divided by however many number we have, that would be the average, which is the mean. Okay, so from the table, okay, we look at this, this is a frequency table, so we have all the ages here. Okay, and then they give us a frequency for each age. Okay, so for example, if you have 18 years old, I have frequency is 6, so that means we have 6 people that are 18 years old, right? So for 19, I have 5, right? 20, I have 4, so on and so forth. Okay, so we can definitely find the mode. Okay, so the mode is, we don't necessarily have to solve because we know most of the one that show up the most often is the most frequent term. So that must be the one with the highest frequency, which is 18, right? So the most should be 18. Okay, so we know that. And we think about the median or the mean. We know the median or the mean is gonna be higher than 18 because we have all these number over here, right? They're gonna pull up the mean and the median. So we know the mode here is 18 is the smallest possible number. So the median and the mean should be greater than the mode. Okay, so the mode should be the smallest out of the three. Okay, so based on that, we can actually eliminate C and D because the mode should be the smallest. Okay, so now we just have to figure out, is the mean greater than the median or is the median greater than the mean? Okay, so what we can do here is we have to recognize uh, this is actually, we have a most of the numbers here, you see, we start out 18 with the highest frequency. And so we go towards, go down the list here, right? We get less and less, right? So if you kind of graph it, the shape of the graph will look like this, okay? So it'd be like a long tail on the right. So if we took statistics, this is what we call skew to the right, okay? Because we have some data point, it's a long tail on the right side. And we have a skew to the right. When this happens, the mean is gonna be greater than the median. Okay, the mean is gonna be greater than the median because the median will be somewhere in the middle. And we know it's 20 students, so the median should be like the 11, between the 10 and the 11 student, right? So in this case, we added the frequencies, these 6 plus 5 is 11. So then the median should be 19 because it will be within this group. Okay, so the median here should be 19. And then the mean, we don't necessarily have to solve. We know mean had to be greater because we have all these number that's bigger. And it's gonna pull out the average. Okay, because you have all these 23, we have a 30-year-old. So that's gonna bring out the average. Okay, so the average is gonna be higher than 19. So that will save us some time. We don't necessarily have to solve for the mean. So you know how to be letter A. Okay, so whenever we have some big numbers over here, the average is gonna be greater than the median, and the mean is greater than the median. Okay, if it's the other way around, we have some smaller number, a lot of small numbers, and then it will be skewed to the left. In that case, it will be the opposite. Okay, so the mean will be less than the median. Okay, so that should be it for number 17. We can definitely add them all together and solve. For me, that would take some more time. Okay, so for number 17 will be A.